glad you stopped by for a visit. If this is your first time, I sure hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. If you've been here before and you haven't hit that subscribe button, I sure hope you'll do so today. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I post a lot of different kinds of videos, including makeup, skincare, Dollar Tree hauls, subscription box unboxings, and DIYs of easy crafts. Today, I want to talk about 10 easy tips and tricks for makeup and skincare. The first tip I want to tell you about is I hate it when I'm trying to cleanse my face and I gotta scoop the water up and the water runs down my arms. Well, teenage boy had these scrunchies. Now, obviously, I don't need scrunchies for my hair, but he had these scrunchies. I don't know, it was something about he wore them on his wrist to show that he had a girlfriend or something. But he was letting them lay around the house, and I was picking them up, and I put them on my wrist as I was picking them up. And then I went to do my makeup and cleanse my face, and lo and behold, when you put a scrunchie on your wrist and you scoop that water up, the scrunchie catches it and it doesn't run down your wrist. So I returned all the scrunchies to him, but I kept a few. And now, whenever I go to cleanse my face, I put a scrunchie on each wrist, and then when I'm done, they're damp. I put them over a large bottle in my makeup, one of my toner bottles or something that it stretches them out, and they dry to the next time I'm ready to use them. They're great, and no more water running down my arms. Okay, the second tip I have for you is coconut oil. I took this empty bottle that I'd gotten something in, and I put coconut oil in here. Now what I do is, I take my finger and I rub it just a little tiny bit across the coconut oil, and I put it right underneath my eyes before I put my eye makeup on. Now I always do my eye makeup first when I'm doing my makeup. And so I just put it underneath there from here to here, okay? Both eyes, just a little, I mean, this is gonna last me a lifetime, just a little tiny bit. The reason why I do that is sometimes when I do my eyeshadow, there's a little bit of fallout, or sometimes it's user problem and I brush too low to the lower eyelid and I get eyeshadow underneath my eye. But by putting this on and then taking a facial wipe, when I'm all done doing my eye makeup, and sometimes, you know, I also get a little eyeliner wonky or mascara, I take a facial wipe and I just wipe underneath there, under both eyes, and it comes right off, okay? So that's what I do to make sure that I can get the mistakes from underneath my eyes to come off easy and cleanly by using the coconut oil. Pretty nifty, right? Okay, tip number 3. That is, I told you I'd do my eyes first. Well, I use e.l.f. eye primer for my eyelids before I put on my eyeshadow, and that provides something for my eyeshadow to grab onto, okay? But I ran out of my e.l.f. eye primer, so I used concealer. If you have a concealer that you're not real crazy about, you don't like the color, you don't like how it acts underneath your eyes, maybe it creases, maybe it's just the wrong color, you can use concealer as an eyelid primer. Some people have some discoloration in their eyelids and they like to use a primer to cover that. And I can tell you, for 2 months, I used a concealer that I wasn't real crazy about for using underneath my eyes, a color corrector that I wasn't real crazy about using underneath my eyes. I used it on my eyelids as a primer, and it worked just great. It worked just as well as the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. So you don't have to go out and buy a primer just for your eyelids. You can use a concealer. Okay, that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, remover. Like I said, I make a lot of mistakes when I do my eyeshadow. And sometimes my eyeliner goes a little wonky, or my mascara gets down here, and I've tried to wipe it away. But what I do is I use my oil-free Neutrogena eye makeup remover, all right? And this is, like, I do mascara last, okay? And so sometimes after I've wiped everything away, I blink and then I have mascara. So what I do is I take my Neutrogena eye makeup remover, and I don't want to spill it, and I pour just a little bit into the cap, okay? And this is really good if I've messed up my eyeliner, which happens quite a bit. Okay, so I pour a little bit into the cap. Then I take a Q-tip and I dip it into the cap, into the eye makeup remover. And then I just go and fix where I messed up the eyeliner, because I can't wipe it off. So I just do the Q-tip trick. Then, if I still need to wipe off more, never put the used tip side back into the remover, because it already has product on it, and you don't want to mess up what's in the cap, because that's all clean product. So use the other side of the Q-tip, or get a new Q-tip. And I just dip it in there, and then I go back and I fix the eyeliner again, all right? And then hopefully it's better. But that's how I fix, like, my eyeliner, or if I've messed up my mascara and it's gotten up here, you know. Sometimes you put your mascara on and you open your eyes wide and your mascara's up there and you're not going for the clown look. So now my makeup remover is still clean because I haven't put any product back into the cap, and I just pour it back into the bottle and it's good to go. All right, tip number 5. Sometimes I overdo the blush or the bronzer or the contour, or my eyeshadow in the crease has gone too dark and I need to tamper it down a little bit. So I take, this is an e.l.f. sponge, you can use any kind of sponge you want to, but it has a flat side, see that right there? So I dampen it. I always dampen my sponges, but this is important that you dampen, because you want to use your sponge, the flat side of your sponge, excuse me, to tamper down the clown look. And all I do is I take my sponge and I just tap it against where I overdid the blush or the bronzer or the highlighter or wherever I overdid things. And that does work, okay? Also, sometimes, you know, you do the crease and as hard as you work, you just can't get it to blend out. It's just too dark. Take the tip of your damp sponge and just gently, gently, gently tap, tap, tap. And this will definitely help blend out your shadow, okay? Really helps a lot. All right, tip number 6, body lotion. If you aren't putting body lotion, any kind, this just happens to be a Vena, and I think I got it as a deluxe sample in one of my sample boxes. I put body lotion on myself from my toes up to my chest every time I get out of the shower. I think putting lotion on is very important to keep your skin nice and soft and silky. It only takes a minute or two and for great results, okay? So treat the rest of you, so much of the time we're so interested about what we do with our face that we forget the rest of our body. And the rest of our body needs moisturizing too. So get a nice lotion. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to have a fragrance. Just get a nice body lotion, and when you get out of the shower, put some on your toes up to your chest and your arms and underneath your arms, and put lotion on, and you'll really be surprised how nice and soft and silky your skin is if you'll do it every time you get out of the shower. All right. Tip number 7, samples. Now I know you all have hundreds of samples, just like I do, of things that you've gotten at Sephora when it was your birthday, or at Ulta when you ordered online, or when you got a subscription box, perfume, you've gotten moisturizers, you've gotten some BB creams, you've gotten some masks, you've gotten all kinds of things. And if you're like me, you tend to push them back into the back of a drawer, or just put them in a box and put them in the back of the closet. Challenge yourself to use up your samples. There's some really expensive products in your samples that they give you. Get them out. Use them. Don't waste them. Some of them are really good products, and you might find something new that you really like. See, I'm using up this perfume sample, and I like it. And so it might be something that I'm going to put on my Christmas list. So don't waste your samples. Get them out, use them, and enjoy them. We don't have to go out and buy something new every time a new product comes out. You know, with makeup and skincare, there's always something new coming out. And they push us, go out and buy this, go out and buy that. Oh, this is new. Oh, this is fabulous. You don't need to. You've got lots of stuff just sitting in your drawers that you should be using. Okay, number 8, setting sprays. Now, some of you may not be using setting sprays. I do. I like setting sprays. Do they make my makeup last? I don't know, but I like using them. My favorite is the Morphe, okay? I really like this. I got this at Ulta, okay? My second favorite is the Badescu, and it has facial spray with aloe, and concentrated with green tea. It's good. It's good for your skin, okay? Now, I don't put on my setting spray. No, I do put on my setting spray before I put on my mascara, okay? So I do my eye makeup, including my shadow and my eyeliner. Then I do my face makeup. Then I do my setting spray. Then I do my mascara. Because if I do my mascara and then my setting spray, even though I say to myself, Nona, don't blink, Nona, don't blink, Nona, don't blink, I blink and my mascara ends up down there, okay, down below my eyes. So I always do setting spray before I do mascara, okay? Also, if you live someplace where it's warm, now I know we're coming up to the end of summer, but I like to keep this one in the refrigerator. and it makes it nice and cool. And every time I walk by and I'm warm, I just get it out and I just spray my face. By now my mascara is dry, so I don't mess things up. But setting spray, I like it. It's relaxing. I enjoy it. It has a pleasant fragrance to it. So I like this. The reason why I like the Morphe is it has a real nice, even, fine spray to it. But there's a lot of setting sprays out there, and I enjoy it. Okay, number 9. It's this little thing. This is like, it's a brush cleaner. It's a sponge. Okay, this is it. It's a sponge. That's all it is. But and I think I got this one at the Dollar Tree for a whole $1. It's great because I change out colors of eyeshadows quite a bit. So you can take your brush. You have got to be kidding me. Hi, I'm back. Sorry for the temporary interruption. One of my neighbors is having a shower installed, and apparently it requires the use of a jackhammer, which makes it sound as if my next door neighbor is adding on an addition and coming through my bedroom wall. Actually, the person having the shower installed is 5 floors down and a stack over. We live in a condo. But apparently the workmen have taken off for a lunch hour, so I am going to try and finish this video. When I left you, we were on tip number 9, talking about the sponge brush cleaner. This is something I got at a Dollar Tree for $1, and it comes in a little container like this, and you just take your brush and swirl it around when you want to change the color of your eyeshadow and use the same brush. Now, this does not substitute for a good brush cleaning. You still need to clean your brushes well, but this does allow you to use the same brush if you're going to use a different eyeshadow, okay? And you just gently swirl it around, and it does clean off your brush. Now, I use Bath and Body soap at the bathroom sink, and all I do is, when it gets dirty, is run it under the water, squirt some soap onto it, squish it around, wash it, mush it, then rinse it out, and then just lay it on the back of the little tin thing, let it dry. It dries in just a few minutes, and then it's clean, ready to go. You can get these almost anywhere, I think, Ulta, Sephora, maybe even the drugstore, Dollar Tree, but I really have found it useful when I want to change colors. I have lots and lots of makeup brushes, but I have my favorites, and so whenever I want to change colors and I want to use one of my favorite brushes, this comes in very handy. Okay, number 10 of my tips and tricks. Before I go to bed, right before I go to bed, last thing is I exfoliate my lips, and I like this e.l.f. lip scrub exfoliator. The reason why I like it is because it's really easy. It comes in a lipstick type tube. This is brown sugar. It comes in different flavors. You can get it at CVS or Walmart, Target, any of your favorite drugstores. It's not very expensive. I can't remember all the different flavors it comes in, but it comes in different flavors. You just put it on your lips like lipstick, then you wipe it off with a warm washcloth, and then I put on my Ulta Beauty lip mask. Yes, there's a lip mask for there's a mask for lips. Put it on. Last thing, leave it on all night. I'm done eating and drinking, and so this is it. It looks like that, little jar. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't need to go out and buy this. I think that, any type of lip balm that you have, any type of chapstick you have works just as good. I think I might have gotten this in an Ulta online order as an extra. And so I'm using it up. But I wouldn't go out and just buy it because, you know, it's Ulta Beauty. I would use anything, and when this is done, I'll use whatever I have. But it does help keep my lips from being chapped, and it helps your lipstick go on smoother too, which we all know lipstick is not my forte. Applying lipstick is not my forte. I have a real hard time, and it never looks just like the beauty guru's lipstick looks. I mean, mine's down below my lip and up above my lip, and it never has that pretty shape and that pout and everything. But so I do everything I can to keep my lips as smooth as possible so that the lipstick goes on smoothly. So that's my 10th tip. Now I'm going to give you a bonus tip, number 11, for those of you who have stayed with me this far. Bonus tip number 11 is to remember to smile, because a smile increases your beauty quotient, all right? When you smile, your eyes light up, your eyebrows lift, even if you're wearing a mask. When you smile, it changes the top half of your face, okay? We're all wearing masks these days, but you still can, when you look at someone, smile, and they know that you're smiling at them, even though they can't see your lips, okay? That's important. So, those are my 10 beauty tips and tricks for makeup and skincare. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I sure hope you'll give me a thumbs up. Be sure and comment down below, and I hope you'll stop by the next time. In the meantime, be kind to everyone, because there's a lot of crazies out there.